My name is Lily, and today I bring you a much anticipated video. Fablehaven predictions for Book 5, which is titled Keys to the Demon Prison. I have not read this book, but I'm gonna try to guess what's inside of it based on my knowledge of the previous books and my really good powers of deduction. So today is my 2-year Youtubeversary. The first video I ever posted on this channel was my first Fablehaven predictions video. It was for the first book. I just wanted to mention it because this is the last book in this series, so we're coming full circle. I'm really excited about this one. They've just gotten better and better. I know I haven't done a lot of reviews for these books, but I love them so much. They're so exciting and so plot twisty, and they remind me of Harry Potter, sort of. They're so magical and so fun. Also, I have to mention, this is a YouTuber's obligation to mention this. I'm getting over a cold, so that's why my voice sounds weird. The show must go on. Let's start. Step 1. Cover analysis. So we have a guy in a bird costume. He looks like he could be a gladiator, which is cool, but I'm wondering why he has a beak. Ooh, these are steps. That's cool. I thought he was just floating in midair. We got some spears, probably. We have fairies, and these ones have swords and spears as well. If I was gonna go down, I'd want it to be at the hands of a tiny fairy with a spear. So, I've got good feelings about this. Title analysis is complete. We move on to praise for Fablehaven. Scary house, right where it should be. If it wasn't in black and white, I think it would look much more appealing. They should have had a real estate agent look at that. Chapter 1, A Dying Wish. That sounds so sad. Why do these books always start out with a death? Or at least the insinuation of a death? Maybe one of them has taken up astronomy and they picked out their favorite star in the sky that they go out and look at every night, but then one day they notice that it's missing, and then they find out from NASA that it has died in a fiery explosion. It's possible. Chapter 2, Obsidian Waste. That sounds awesome. I'm picturing like a rocky junkyard made of obsidian, and for some reason these rocks are less important than the others, less valuable, hence they're in the junkyard. What a weird thing to do. If you don't like a rock, don't create like a whole place to go and dispose of your rock. Just put it back outside. Chapter 3, Dreamstone. Are we talking about that obsidian again? I wonder if there's a rock that is considered like the Dreamstone rock. Like Washington is the evergreen state. I feel like this Dreamstone is probably like, it's the Dreamstone. Like everyone knows about it, like, oh, the Dreamstone. Chapter 4, Passageways. So we know there are some passageways at Fablehaven. So there are already passageways in existence, but do they have a passageway that is operated by a lever and is guarded by a bookshelf? I would like to see the installation of one of those. Chapter 5, Translocator. That sounds like some sort of locating device that is able to traverse oceans. I wonder why they need to cross the ocean. Because this is what's gonna happen. I know these things for facts. No, I don't. Chapter 6, Living Mirage. Ooh. Okay, so I'm picturing a desert location. So let's say you're walking along. La la la. You see a beautiful oasis out in the distance. You start running towards it because turns out you're totally dehydrated, you're alone, and you're in the desert. So you start running towards it, and then that was really loud. I hope no one got a piano dropped on their head. You're running towards it, and just as you're about to reach it, it's real. What? That's not what mirages are. Chapter 7, Doomsday Capsule. Oh my. Are they gonna get launched into space? What's that little thing that Yoda escapes from Kashyyyk in episode 3 when Order 66 is being carried out? That's what I'm picturing right now. Like this weird rocket sort of outhouse that is jet powered and can launch itself into the sky. Chapter 8, Bracken. As in Alexandra Bracken, the author whose name I've heard so many times? Probably not. What else is a bracken? A kraken? Brackets are things. I'm picturing a giant squid. Chapter 9, Assignments. I don't know if school is a thing for Kendra and Seth anymore. I feel like their life has bigger issues. Maybe they decided that they wanted to still learn about math and history and stuff, so they've set up like a little homeschool situation, and they're receiving assignments, which include things like milk the giant cow and learn about why fairies hate people so much. Chapter 10, Naji Luna? I don't know. I don't remember anyone by this name or species. Luna means moon. Let's pretend it's a moon mermaid. Chapter 11, Vanessa's secret. What else is new? Vanessa likes her secrets. Well, if I was Vanessa and I had a secret, I would keep it to myself. So I feel like this chapter is just gonna be like some blank pages. Chapter 12, Rescue. Hopefully this is a rescue from the Doomsday capsule. Chapter 13, A Promise Kept. Oh. I wonder if there have been any promises made in this series that haven't been fulfilled yet, because I feel like this could be that. I always like it when stories tie up loose ends. I wonder if this is a promise that's going to be introduced in this book, or if it's something from a long time ago and it's like really special, like, oh, you remembered. Chapter 14, An Unexpected Ally. Vanessa is a candidate, of course. The Sphinx is always an option, because we really don't know him very well. Chapter 15, Message in a Bottle. They don't really live by a body of water. I don't understand how this could happen. But there was talk of a translocator, which is probably a locator of some kind that can traverse the seas. It doesn't have to be delivered by ocean. That's just an option. A carrier pigeon could deliver a message in a bottle. A mudslide could. An elaborate pulley system. I'm interested to see where this comes from. Chapter 16, The Sealed Shrine. You never really find an easily accessible shrine. This sounds like something having to do with the Fairy Queen. Doesn't she have multiple access points that you could talk to her from? It's like on playgrounds, you know, those weird communication devices that are just these tubes that you talk into and someone's gonna hear it way over there, and sometimes it's not your friend. Chapter 17, Preparations, perhaps for a final battle of some kind. This is a really broad subject. Anyone can prepare for anything at any time. This would be funny if after the Doomsday incident they decide, well, we gotta be prepared for next time, so they put together like a Doomsday Shelter 2.0. Chapter 18, Flight. Maybe they'll be flying with Transatlantic using their translocator. Chapter 19, Cormac. Is that a person? That's a seasoning brand. No, that's McCormick. I want this chapter to be about paprika. Chapter 20, Rune. Wait a second. That's not how you spell rune. It might be a typo, or maybe it's just a variation of rune, as in the informative ancient symbols. I don't know, man. What the heck is a rune? It could be a person. If there's ever a weird word and I don't understand it, usually it's the name of a person. Chapter 21, The Singing Sisters. Who sings and are sisters? Allie and AJ. They're going to a concert. Cool. I'll be there. Chapter 22, Mark. That sounds a lot like a name, but it could mean target. Chapter 23, Vasilis? Oh my goodness. There are a lot of one-word titles on this page. We've got Cormac, Rune, Mark, Vasilis, Sivia. I don't know what any of these mean. I'm gonna skip to chapter 25, Lady Luck. Why is it italicized? This is the only chapter title that's italicized. That's kind of weird. Does it mean something? Maybe it's a typo. Lady Luck could be like some sort of leprechaun. She's like your leprechaun fairy godmother. Chapter 26, Shoreless Isle. Shoreless Isle? What the heck? So like an island, but it doesn't have borders which touch the ocean. Or no. It could be a raised island. It could be sheer cliff drop-offs on all sides, because there wouldn't be a shore. Smart thinking. Chapter 27, Knights of the Dawn. We know who they are. They don't seem all bad. They just seem like sort of a misled organization. Chapter 28, The Demon King. I feel like this isn't going to be the Sphinx. Either he has a higher up, or he's been misread this entire time. Wonder who it's gonna be. It would be so funny if it's like this little chihuahua or something. It like walks forward like, bow before your king! And then they just put him in the kennel and they save the day. Chapter 29, Prisoners. This is the second to last chapter. So either they've imprisoned everyone who's ever caused any wrong, or this story is gonna end very differently than I'm thinking. And everyone we know and love will be imprisoned for their crimes against the Sphinx. This could get interesting. Final chapter, number 30, A New Shrine. I wonder if there's need for a new shrine because it like gets destroyed or something. But what was the title before with the other shrine? A Sealed Shrine. Ooh, I wonder if it's like the source of all magic or something. Like it's this magical shrine that no one has ever touched, and they have to break it open to get inside because it's sealed. And then later they're like, oh, I feel bad, it was such a nice shrine. And so they make a new one, maybe out of popsicle sticks. I don't think anyone is good at stone carving or anything. This is gonna be a really interesting book. Well, gotta start reading. We did it! Now what do I do with my life? So we've concluded the predictions for this series. Do you want to see more predictions videos? If you do, please let me know. Thanks for subscribing. It's been a fun 2 years. It's funny because my channel hasn't been growing very quickly, and there have been times when I've thought like, why am I still making these? But I'm just having too much fun. I'm not gonna stop now, especially with like 25 video ideas that I want to go film right after this. I also just wanted to put it out there that if you have any video suggestions for me, I will gladly take them into account because I want to be making videos that you guys want to be watching. Please be sure to like the video if you liked it, subscribe to see what I post next, and comment if you have any alternate predictions, if there was a chapter title that you have your own idea about. I hope you have an awesome day, and thank you very much for watching. You'll see me soon. Goodbye.